It was a Sunday in 1941 when unexpectedly Pearl Harbor, which you can see behind me, was attacked by the Japanese, and the United States suffered one of the biggest losses in history. Still today, people talk about whether there was something to be learned, definitely, and whether there was something that could have been done differently so that this attack could have been prevented. While regarding our health, we won't always be able to prevent attacks, this made me think of how it is that we can always be prepared for viruses that attack our body, for fungus, for bacteria, for parasites, for anything that comes into our body wanting to wreak havoc unexpectedly. How can we be prepared for it so that our body has the best defenses? And I was thinking about how I made my trip here to Oahu. One of the first things that I stuck in my suitcase was all my soul products, because I didn't want, even on vacation, to be away from the ability to take in products that were actually going to help me stay strong with my immune system. And in an era where the coronavirus is so huge and has worried people so much, even more so, what can I do to protect my health preventively? Because if I wait until I have the problem, then it creates more of a stressor on my immune system, and it's harder for me to defend myself. So besides putting my products in my suitcase, one of the other things we did, my husband made sure that when we got to Oahu, we were staying or are staying in this beautiful bed and breakfast. And the week on top, we'll be in a hotel where we have exercise equipment. Kahala Resort, beautiful. But here, we didn't. So the first thing he did was find a gym and buy a membership for 1 week so that we could continue with our exercise program. Mind you, a lot of what we're doing is walking, and we actually went to this beautiful place, Coco Head Crater, and went up a steep area, 1,054 steps. It was crazy amazing. So we are doing exercise, but we wanted to make sure that we did that every day. So the way that my husband decided to protect us was, let's get a gym membership for a week. The other thing we did was quickly find a store where we could bring gallons and gallons of water and bring them into our room so that we could stay hydrated. And then quickly try to rearrange our schedule so that we were sleeping when we were supposed to be sleeping and getting in this new time zone, the rest that we needed. We're also very careful with what we're eating. So if we cheat every once in a while and have things that we normally don't have, then we try not to do it very frequently. And we try to compensate with making sure that we get the nutrients necessary in our body from soul, so that all these things come out of the body if we cheat, but still keep us preventively strong, our immune system preventively strong. What do you do to take care of yourself preventively? Because that's what it's all about. If we don't want to suffer losses where our health is concerned, what can we do preventively? Because whereas in this case, there could have been nothing to be done or not a great deal, the attack would have been anyway and the losses would have been there. Sadly, in fact, it is what took the United States into war in 1941, World War II. With our health, it's a little different, because although we will also get attacks, if we are giving the body preventively what it needs, our immune system will have a way to respond. So always keep that in mind. And I congratulate you in your efforts to take control of your health, because you'll hear me say this a lot. No one will ever take care of your health the way you do, because no one has a greater investment than you in your health. So as we have to face the coronavirus and past viruses, or future viruses, keep in mind that if you do those 4 things, if you stay hydrated, if you sleep on time, if you eat well, and if you do exercise, and then 5th, take your soul products, you will be doing everything you know you can do to protect your immune system preventively, to give it what it needs to be able to face whatever unexpected attacks it receives. And if you're doing that, then you have to rest calmly and know that, hey, I can't do anything else other than this. If I'm gonna get attacked by the virus, my body will then have what it needs to do better than if I had done none of these things. So what do I mean by that? So then don't stress any more than you necessarily do. Turn off the news already. You know that the virus is there. You know that these things are affecting you around you. But if you're doing everything you can do, don't continue to stress yourself by listening to things that you know you have no control over, but you know you're prepared for because you're giving your body everything you can. Please subscribe to this channel so that you can be made aware of future videos. And again, I congratulate you for listening to videos that I make here because they will help you to regain control of your health, to stop putting it in the hands of others, but rather let yourself take care of you. Because again, no one will do that better than you.